Hey, adventurers, welcome back to part 3 of our van journey in our Ford Transit van, Chasing the Wild Beauty of Alaska. Last week, we cruised through the Yukon into Tok, Alaska. This week, we're exploring Anchorage, Palmer, Fairbanks, and venturing up the rugged Dalton Highway. Let's dive in.
Sunrise, you're right, but something it feels so unfamiliar. Where did she go? Was it the loneliness that killed her?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is Alaska mosquitoes for you right there.
You know that when you're looking at me like that, it kind of feels like you're holding back.
We kicked things off at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, camping at one of their 2 fam camps. After long drives through BC and Yukon to outrun some wildfires, we were very road weary. And these campgrounds offer us an opportunity to get to the gym, grocery store, do laundry, and go downtown and recharge. Might be making a mess over there. You just glad to be out the van? Blair's working on some schedules. I'm enjoying some time in my chair sitting outside. The mosquitoes are out, but they're not terrible. We're at the Joint Base in Alaska, the Army Air Force Base here. We went to the gym today. We had a chance to get in the sauna, took a shower, going to do some laundry tomorrow. Went to the commissary and restocked our supplies. We'll be around Anchorage tomorrow and around here again tomorrow night in this campsite. But it's a pretty nice military campground. There's 2 campgrounds on this base. I think it's $12 a night for no hookups, which is where we are. $30 a night for partial hookups and 30 something for full hookups here, I think is what it costs a night. So we're going to go explore some of Anchorage tomorrow. We will be back in Anchorage again in a few weeks, maybe, to fly out and do some stuff up north with our friend Travis. Anything about today, Blair?
It was a good, easy day.
Yeah, it was a good, easy day. We had only 4 hours today because we got some serious long days before that. But yeah, it was a good, easy day. I agree.
And the frosties persist.
Frosties strike again. Frost heaves. I call them frosties because that's what I heard Blair say the first time. I'm like, how are they called frosties? That makes no sense. She said, put your hearing aids in, dummy. Frost heaves. Yeah, there was some serious frosties today. But it's a beautiful day out. It's like 60 degrees and sunny. Sun feels great. And while I'm thinking about it, my Starlink has been awesome. Before we left, I ordered this. I have the Starlink Mini, and I use it in the Airstream on places where we don't get service with our T-Mobile home internet. But I have a magnet mount, and it's mounted right up there on the roof of the van, and we use it riding down the road. You don't get blazing speeds when you don't point it at the correct angle, but you do get plenty of speed and plenty of internet. And it's really fantastic that we can use it to make calls and all the things just skirting down the highway. And it just sits up there in a little mount. And I got it plugged into a battery bank in the back. And you can see Blair's working as a desk on that battery bank right there. But they're pretty great. And the way I'm just so impressed with the Starlink service up here now. It sucks spending $165 a month for the unlimited portion, but man, when you just need it, it's so handy, particularly in these regions where there is no cell service for long stretches of time. I thought my diary entries were done for the day, but they're not. So I just put in the windshield blocker, and I'm about to put in the 2 side window blockers, because this time of year, you need them. It's so dang bright all night. But this is my least favorite thing about the van. Like, we do have these curtains here that we can close all the way across the front, but they don't block out really enough light to make it worthwhile. So we put up all the window shades all the way around. So that's one of my least favorite things about van life, is doing that process every day.
So I agree with you. It's just one more thing to do.
It's not a super pain. It's another step that becomes tedious at times.
Yeah. We also slept with them open for multiple nights. Then we'd wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and be awake till 11:30 at night because of the light.
So when it gets dark super early and you're in here with lights on, you don't want people looking inside your window, so you put them up. But up here, when it's daylight for 47 hours out of 24, You put them up to keep it, keep it dark enough in here to go to sleep. Like I was up at 2:30 this morning. It was bright.
That's what time you were up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what time I heard Piper rustling. I woke up and I looked over and I said, Piper. She perked up. I said, come on. As she comes to the bed.
Yeah, I felt her climb over me.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just van life things. It's just like all the stuff, like making coffee in the morning, cooking. So when we went to the commissary today to buy groceries, I bought already boiled eggs. We bought just stuff that we don't have to cook. Because you cook in here, we got a little skillet thing that we cook on. I cooked eggs last night, which are great, but it's so much extra work to wash and clean and do all the stuff when you have limited water like we have, because we don't have tanks. But anyway, just wanted to share one of my thoughts. It's one of the things. It's part of van life. It's not a big deal. It's just a deal. It's one of the things you got to put away and take up every day.
You don't just get to pull your Airstream shade.
No, I like pulling shade. It's really nice.
You could probably install them on the door at least, but nothing else, really.
Yeah. Hey everyone, if you've watched us for any time or been around us ever, you know that our health is very important to us. That said, I am thrilled to share that I am now an AG1 customer ambassador, and I've got an incredible deal for you. AG1 Next Gen is our daily go-to, packed with 83 high-quality ingredients like vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and adaptogens to keep our bodies feeling their best. As your ambassador, I'm excited to offer you an exclusive deal that you won't find anywhere else. With your first subscription as a new customer, you'll get a free bottle of D3K2 drops, 10 free AG1 Next Gen travel packs, and a 30-day supply of omega-3 pills. AG1 is super easy to add to your routine, and I know you'll love it as much as I do. Want to try it? Use my customer ambassador link in the description below to grab this deal. Let's take charge of our health together. How's your bougie laundromat experience?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah. Aaron, we go back and forth about how a laundromat would be such a good investment, so I showed her photos of it.
All right.
So, if anyone's selling a laundromat near the Appalachian Trail, I might be interested in buying it.
Yeah. I didn't stay here and do laundry. I went and washed the van. Blair, how was your experience?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Yep. The only downside is it doesn't use coins. You have to download the app you have to download the app and upload funds to your app. So, we typically carry quarters.
Yeah. Nice place. If you happen to be in Anchorage and you do laundry, it's good place. It has a coffee shop, table sitting all around, clean looking place. Everything's digital, so it looks nice. Wash the van at whatever, some pay by the minute car wash place. It costs like $20 to do a full wash. Looks so much better. I can tell what color the tag is now on the front. All the bugs are gone. Had a good workout this morning in the gym. I'm sore, like just moving the wash brush up and down. I was like, man, I'm so fatigued. But Blair is currently doing research. That's what she's over there reading about, where to get the national park stamps in Alaska. Because sometimes, particularly like Washington, D.C., you can't get the stamps at the places. You have to go to some other spot to get a bunch of the stamps at places. So I figured here would be the same because you can't drive to many of these national parks. You have to fly to them, or get to them alternate locations. So we're researching to see if there's a central location to get all the stamps here, because there is a national park building downtown here. But more to follow on that. Ooh, that was almost a dad sneeze.
I think it was a dad sneeze. You've also had a couple of those while I've been asleep in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're awake. And they jolt me awake. And I go, oh, man.
Sorry.
And then I go back to sleep.
If you don't know, Anchorage is Alaska's largest city. Not the capital, but the largest city. It sits on the Nick Arm with about 300,000 residents and a vibrant mix of urban and wild. Fun fact, it's home to over 1,000 moose. So if you're ever driving through there, keep your eyes peeled. And for a tip, explore 4th Avenue for their shops, restaurants, and the historic Anchorage Market on the weekends. While downtown, we visited the Federal Building, a working courthouse that doubles as a visitor center for Alaska's national parks. We then walked a few blocks away to pick up our Veterans State Park camping pass. Shout out to Alaska for this awesome veteran perk. If you are a veteran with service-connected VA disability things, you get a free camping pass in the state of Alaska. So you got to come downtown to the federal building to do that. It takes just a couple minutes. You put the sticker on your windshield and you can camp for free. Still have to pay for the day passes to get into state parks, but pretty cool if they do that. Next, we made a little trek down south of town and strolled through Earthquake Park. This is a 134-acre site commemorating the 1964 Good Friday earthquake, a 9.2 magnitude beast, the second strongest ever recorded. This quake reshaped Anchorage, dropping the park's land 20 to 40 feet. After that, we drove north to Palmer, and we found a stunning campsite on a river sandbar. Blair tried to get Piper to fetch her water toy, but she was all about splashing in the river and didn't care about the toy. Blair joined her for some fun in the river, and I later got in for a chilly swim. All right, Blair, what is all this mess you have going on here? This stack of paperwork.
You bought me a game called Unsolved Case Files. You get a case file.
Okay.
And you get all the extra documents and, supporting documents. Surveillance logs. Things you might not really know about until you read through everything. Witness statements. Persons of interest, their interviews, everything like that. And then floor plan of the building. And then after you read through all that, you have to determine how, the first thing was to determine how the murderer got into the building.
Okay.
And then once you figure that out, you have to prove it online through a questionnaire, and then it tells you whether or not you're right, and if you're right, you open the bonus envelope.
Okay.
Which then gives you a little bit more information and a new objective, which gets you to the next envelope, and then the final envelope when you solve the case. Cold case solved.
Awesome. Later that morning, we visited the Musk Ox Farm. It's a nonprofit dedicated to domesticating musk oxen, or quivet. They're ultra-warm, undercoat wool. This farm has over 80 musk oxen roaming around, and the farm supports sustainable Arctic agriculture. We missed the tour due to a flood of school buses showing up with over 100 kids, but there was still a cool stop. Pro tip: book your tour in advance. It's about $18 for adults, May to September. And you can get a closer look and check out the gift shop for its quivet scarves. Behind you is the reason we couldn't go see the musk ox.
Yep. Looked up.
Yep.
100 kids.
It's a beautiful day out here in Palmer, Alaska. I'm about to walk around and find some food trucks. They got a whole little street shut off over here with all kinds of vendors and whatnot. And we're going to see our friend Don. They have local vendors, live music, and dishes like fresh halibut tacos. You want some cowboy fries, Blair?
I have no idea what they are.
I'm going to find out because I want barbecue. Palmer, Alaska, you have done a good thing. This is a really fantastic little market here. Had a good time. Got to hang out with Don for a minute and have some good food. Pepper got to meet a bunch of folks, and it's a cool town. So if you're ever in here and you're driving through, don't just go through to Anchorage. Pull in here on a Friday. Friday they have the food trucks out here. I don't know what time of year, but I'm assuming all summer.
Summer.
Yeah, but it's great. Pony rides, things for the kids to do, all the foods,
Yeah,
shops.
food, drinks,
All good.
crafts, home goods.
Yeah.
They allow dogs.
Good place. Highly recommended. We then explored the Williams Reindeer Farm, a family-run gym located on a 1930s homestead. It's a hands-on way to learn about Alaska's wildlife. It's about $15 for adults year-round. That includes your feeding and petting. And they have a really nice gift shop and plenty of antler crafts.
We just ask that you don't touch their antlers, please. So right now they're in velvet, so their antlers are super sensitive. But we also have Annabelle and Spicy up here. And then that one down there, that is PJ. After they're 3 years old, they'll grow the same set of antlers every year. So some of us can actually tell by their antlers. I can tell Jean's because his are super curvy. But some of them, like Walt's are really big. I can tell his from where he's standing. But some of them it's a little bit hard to tell, especially the girls because they're a lot shorter.
That's how you pee, right?
Just like that.
Nice.
Ah! Ah!
Woo!
That was nothing.
We came, we saw,
We conquered.
we didn't get a t-shirt.
We cariboued. But not really because they're reindeer. Caribou is reindeer in the wild.
Yeah.
And they're not wild. So they're reindeer.
Pretty cool place to visit. Kids, plenty of kid things to do here. Your price of admission includes feeding all the things if you want to feed them.
Yep.
It's a beautiful landscape all around here. Smells like a reindeer farm according to Blair. But
I've gotten quite a few compliments on my hat.
you have.
Yes.
Like, since we left the United States, the mainland, and gone through Canada and then now into Alaska, I've heard 7 different people tell Blair, I like your hat.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Erin. The highlight of this week was the Alaska Glacier Lodge, nestled in the Chugach Mountains. What's inside cabin number 8?
Cabin number 8.
I found a Piper
Awesome.
and a Blair.
And a Blair. With a pretty good view.
We get a break from our van life for a couple nights,
Yeah. A lot of room.
and we're gonna go do that.
Yes.
So this is called the Alaskan Glacier Lodge.
Alaska Glacier Lodge in Palmer, Alaska.
It's probably 20 minutes from downtown. The next morning, we made our way to our tour to check in and got everything prepared for our flight out to the glacier and the dog sled. Our awesome pilot was Kyle, and we first stopped for dog sledding, and we got to mush with our musher, Hannah. What a pro. How was your flight, Blair?
I only wanted it to go on like another hour longer. It was so good. It was beautiful.
It's cool out
The
here.
perspective, like, you don't realize how massive everything is
Yeah.
until you realize how high up you are. And
Yeah.
then how big this glacier is. You don't realize how big it is until you come up over the top and you see this tiny little dot, which is this camp.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, how big it is. They're all saying, pick me, I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
They're much more lean than I thought they would be.
Yeah. And their fur's a lot shorter.
Yeah.
All right, Esther, Fjord, buddy. Esther, Fjord. Well, they tangled themselves up, so I'm gonna very quickly. I'll have you stand on that metal brake there. I'm gonna go untangle my leaders. Esther and Fjord are brother and sister, my 2 leaders. And then the boys behind them are 2 of our yearlings, our puppies, and they're 2 brothers. The 2 boys behind them are not siblings, but they get along well. But then our wheel dogs, so the dogs right in front of the sled here, they're also brothers. We do have a couple of sibling pairs. All right, ready? Okay, yeah, dogs.
Did you enjoy your sled dog?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's neat. It's like 2.5 mile looping.
Yeah.
And you could probably go for hours. It would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a great way to see. It's warm up here right now. It's like
77 degrees.
The sun is beaming.
Yep.
I enjoyed this very much. I didn't know that I would enjoy this, and I didn't even realize we were doing this here until we were about to take off this morning. They were like giving us boots. I said, we're not going dog sledding. Yeah, we are. So here we are. But the flight up here is awesome, and then you get the dog sled, and then Hannah is awesome. Really, Hannah, thank you very much for your time and your information today. We really enjoyed it. And we got a chance to be just the two of us on our own little sled setup. So really cool and really fun, and I highly recommend it if you can manage this in your schedule and budget to get up here and do this. It's really fun. So our next stop was the Nick Glacier, and we had a jaw-dropping, beautiful view and landed on the glacier and got to walk around for a while. Did you see the whale skull yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me about it?
I didn't.
I didn't see it until just right now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you about it.
After a couple days at the Glacier Lodge, we headed north en route to Fairbanks. Our first stop was a Three Bears Alaska store. A few days ago, we heard about Three Bears. We finally stopped at one. What's your thoughts, Blair?
It's got everything you need. RV section, food, hot food, coffee, frozen food, meats, cheeses, fresh and frozen, more snacks, cold cooler, liquor store.
No guns and ammo?
Oh, probably some guns and ammo in there too. It literally, like, school supplies. It's got highlighters and like notebook stuff, all kinds of things.
Awesome.
And it's a gas station as well. It's a happening spot.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. We took a quick pause at the Denali Viewpoint South for our first and only glimpse of North America's tallest peak.
Denali Viewpoint
South.
South.
We almost passed it.
Technically we did, but we came in the other entrance, along with the rest of the world.
Yeah, the sun just came out, so did everybody else. It's 20,310 feet to the top. Clouds often hide it, but we got lucky this day from this viewpoint. We skipped going into the national park this time to head north, but we will be back next week. And if you do happen to be traveling up this highway, this viewpoint is free. You likely have a better chance of seeing the peak from here than you do inside the park. And early mornings typically offer the best visibility. Next stop was Fairbanks. We visited the Morris Thompson Cultural and Visitor Center. This is a hub for Alaska native culture and trip planning. Welcome to Fairbanks.
Welcome to Fairbanks. It's hot.
It is hot. 84 degrees, 83 degrees.
Something like that.
Yeah, way hotter than I expected. We're at the Cultural Center and Visitor Center.
42. Crazy.
Was your visit to the Cultural and Visitor Center?
It is fabulous.
It is. It goes through the seasons. There's a little diorama of every season here. I think that was really cool. Visually, it's very appealing and a lot of information in there. Barrett talked to the lady and got all the lowdown on what we're going to do here.
A whole packet.
Yeah. So if you are in Fairbanks, definitely recommend stopping by here.
She recommended going to the Antler Arch, Griffin Park, Lend-Lease Monument, and Golden Heart Plaza, as
Okay.
well as Pioneer Park. Then you can walk around downtown.
Sweet. Our next stop was Pioneer Park, a 44-acre historical theme park brought Fairbanks' Gold Rush era to life. You going to ride the train, Blair?
I'm planning on it today. Ravy the Raven. The Arctic Winter Games. Ooh, cool. A high-profile circumpolar sport competition by Northern and Arctic athletes.
What did you find at the Palace Emporium?
Just some tchotchkes.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Knickknacks?
Yeah.
Souvenirs. But we picked the wrong day to come to town.
Yep.
Everything's closed for Father's Day. A few things are open, but not many. It's a Pioneer Museum with a polar bear.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a lot of neat stuff in there.
Yeah.
From history.
Quite a collection.
The printing press,
Mhm.
all the cars and the sleds and all the things.
Yeah.
If you're coming into Pioneer Park, do not skip this. I equate this whole Pioneer Park to like a 1960s Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yes. I thought Gatlinburg as well. On a much smaller
A
scale.
much small scale for sure.
Yep.
So it's that. Many things are closed today because it's Father's Day, but
Which is interesting considering how many fathers are here with their families
Yeah.
walking around.
I know.
And the only thing that's open is like the swing set.
Yeah.
And like
they
the
are
ice
doing,
cream.
they're doing some construction around, so some revitalization, things like that too.
Yeah.
But many signs on the door says closed for Father's Day. But it's a neat place. If you're here, come check it out. Definitely come check out the Pioneer Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Pipe's ready to go. She's pacing.
We next checked out the Fairbanks Ice Museum, where intricate ice sculptures glow under these really cool LED lights.
Ice Museum.
Yep.
Don't blink, you'll miss it. It's kind of like the ice castle in Utah.
There is a 20-minute film there that covers the World Ice Art Championships, and they have daily demos that show how artists can carve these sub-zero temperatures. It's open May to September. It's $15 to get in. It's a cool escape from the summer heat, and they offer jackets so you can bundle up in the cold gallery.
And then you go. Well, they even embedded lights into it.
You're a poor barkeep. You haven't even asked me what I want.
Oh, what would you like? Welcome to our ice bar.
Can I get a Coors Light?
Sure.
And a crushed can?
Got it. Top shelf right there.
That's bottom shelf, Blair.
Not anymore.
It's even got a smokestack.
Choo choo.
You went pretty far.
It's not so bad. Nice. No hands. Oh no. It looks great. It doesn't sound very good though. That sounded like you didn't even get started. Make it go faster. Yes.
That's all I got.
We ran out of fuel real quick. We've been trapped
Again,
once again.
$15 a person. It's silly. And I think it's, did you say the number one attraction here?
It's one of the number one attractions here, yeah.
Now, if you come in the wintertime when it doesn't get above freezing outside and they do all the stuff outside, that'd be cool.
They have a huge park, hundreds of different sculptures and sculptors. So this kind of emulates that for summertime. And they have someone who does live sculpting and ice carving a couple hours out of each day, but we missed it.
That would have been fun to see.
Yep.
That would have been worth the cost of admission.
Yep.
The sled was fun.
Yep.
My hands are tingling from holding on to this.
My nose is cold. It's thawing out.
No. Trapped again here on bustling Main Street. She made a comment while driving into town. We've been to Alaska before. Flown up here and drove around, flown back. So, but this time she said, most every town in Alaska looks tired.
Yep. As I said.
And I said, that's a very, very good analogy. Because everything, the long winters and the summer so short, you just...
Everything looks tired.
Yeah.
Like, they just survived the winter. They made it through. And they're barely hanging on before winter comes back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yep.
So, but I guess that's what you have when you live in this part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 80 down degrees. 83 right now.
83 degrees today.
Yeah.
And it was over 90 yesterday. They had their first ever heat advisory
Here or down south?
in Fairbanks.
Oh.
Here.
Yeah, it was hot.
Yep.
It's hot today.
Yep.
We got to go find a place to camp because we don't have that much air conditioning on the van.
Nope.
Totally unexpected.
Yep.
We then ventured up the Dalton Highway. This is a 414-mile gravel lifeline to the Arctic Ocean. It was built for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. Frost heaves and dust make it rough, and after 4 hours of driving, we stopped at the Arctic Circle sign on milepost 115. The mosquitoes were legendary.
Do you wanna?
Where's the bug juice?
It's in the by the door behind.
See if we can get a Piper picture.
Piper, sit. Girl. Sit. All the way. Good girl. No, they're probably biting you too. Stay.
Get Piper. Piper. I know.
They're bad. I know. I see them too. They got your face. I saw it happen. Holy cow, they're swarming. Can we take a photo? Gosh. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
I know. Get in here.
Okay.
Wrong side. Wrong side.
Okay, count me down. Stop. Count me down to 3, 2, 1 to take the photo.
Come out here, son.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's go. Oh my God, one got me under the chin and on the front of the Go. Oh my God. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
That is Alaska mosquitoes for you right there.
Yeah. They hurt too.
That was bad.
This was bad. It was worse than the first time we ever came to Alaska. One bit, like, they bit me on the top of the head, like where my hairline is.
I got a bunch of them bit me on top of the head.
Bottom of the chin, I know, I saw it happen. I was trying to swarm away.
All right, we made it.
We made it to the Arctic Circle. I wish I could say that I stood out there long and read all the signs, but I didn't because we were being murdered. Viciously murdered by Alaskan mosquitoes. They hurt. And like you're scared to even take a breath in because you're going to swallow one.
I itch all over.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like I'm being in Maine again.
Where to? Next.
Let's go find us a place to sleep. I'm tired. It's 10:15 at night, and it's 74 degrees out. We're at the Arctic Circle, and the sun is still. Who knows when it's going to set?
Wow.
If it's going to set tonight.
Above the horizon. Yeah, we're within a week of the summer solstice.
Yeah, in Fairbanks, it was going to set at 12:30.
Yeah, after midnight.
So I don't even know how. It won't even be below the horizon for an hour up here, probably.
Yep. For another 3 hours.
It's 4 hours, roughly 4 hour drive from Fairbanks to here. My thoughts on driving the Dalton Highway. I think having an all-wheel drive vehicle is almost necessary. Thankfully, this van is all-wheel drive because there's some parts where it's wet, or if it's rained, or if they've sprayed the road to keep the dust down, that kind of thing. It's really mushy. If the sign says rough road, stand by because it's already rough. And it's just, being in this van is so loud. Blair was talking about this a minute ago. It's so loud. It's kind of stressful. Just the sound and the noise coming in the van and all the things rattling back here. So I think if I had to do this again, I would do it in an off-road type vehicle with softer shocks and not near as wide open van kind of thing.
It'd be much quieter even if we were just in your truck.
Yeah.
Pepper did great except for like the last 25 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, whenever it hit that super hard bump with this front tire.
Yeah. No, she's sufficiently stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
She just laid down.
Sorry to do this to her, but we got to go.
We can't
Says
camp
no
here
camping.
overnight.
I'm going to run over there and see what that says.
Okay.
That night we camped at the BLM Arctic Circle campground.
I would have thought you were dinner.
The nighttime rituals. Blair, you saw multiple animals on the road today.
We saw lots of wildlife. Not the wildlife I thought we were going to see.
2 bunnies,
2 bunnies,
1 squirrel.
1 squirrel, a fox,
Yep.
a black fox with a white tail, white tip of the tail,
Yep.
and 2 wolves.
1 gray and 1 black.
And if there's 2 wolves, there's more than 2. They were 1/10 of a mile in front of us, 2/10 of a mile at most in front of us. When we pulled up, man,
And it's
10:30, 10:45,
11 o'clock.
10:45 at night. And the sun's high enough to have shadows. Well, maybe not because there's clouds, but if there weren't clouds, there would be shadows.
We have spilled coffee for the second time in the van. I did it once, and Blair did it this morning. But we stayed at a Motel 8 last night. They left the lights on for us. But really, it was the Arctic Circle BLM campground. So if you have a senior or a military campground pass, a national park pass, it's $6 a night. Otherwise, it's $12 a night. I don't think there's any power,
No hookups, but it's a great campground.
except for the
New.
damn mosquitoes.
Yeah, tons of pull-throughs, back ends, picnic tables. Very well done.
Yes, very well done. And if you go through the Arctic Circle sign, just drive right up the hill. It's a quarter mile up the hill. Easy to get in and get out. And you can pay with your phone via QR code, or you can fill out one of these little pink receipts here. But good little spot.
Look at that massive mosquito bite on my forehead.
I see it. Looks like the one I had on my penis last night from one biting me when I was trying to pee. I got one biting my.
Literally, it's the size of my thumb.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, man.
Pepper's already dreading the ride home.
I know.
She does not like all the bumps and the rattles. It's got to be done. We're headed back. We were going to drive up all the way to Prudhoe Bay. It's a 460, I think, ish mile drive up this highway, the gravel highway. And would you say 40% of it was paved?
40% paved, 60% unpaved.
Sometimes the paved is worse than the unpaved, just because this hadn't been maintained.
Yeah.
But it's bad, but it's not terrible. And like I said, I think if four-wheel drive vehicle or all-wheel drive vehicle is necessary, I would not pull my camper up here.
No. No way.
No. I mean, if I had a little off-road Australian type camper or even some of the cheap box style campers, I might consider it. But for the most part, I have zero interest in dragging a camper up here.
Yep. I agree.
Even the van was rough coming up here. And like, if you're just in a vehicle, not a big deal, but something big and loud and rattles and moves all the things around, I don't recommend it. But we slept a little bit. It's 6:30 this morning we got up, and I'm going to be tired tonight.
Yes.
We'll go to bed early.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to the gold mine and pan for gold.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll go to bed rich.
Yeah. I'm sure they keep a portion of your proceeds.
Yep. All right, let's roll. I was just going to say that. We didn't make it halfway.
Didn't even make it.
We headed back to Fairbanks, and on our way into town, we stopped at the Gold Dredge number 8, a National Historic Site and 1928 mining beast that dug up over $46 million in gold until 1959. What kind of shenanigans have you got me into now?
We're going digging for gold. In a way.
What's the whole agenda?
It's called Gold. Is it Gold Dredge number 8? Gold Dredge number 8. And we're gonna take a train to learn some fun facts, and then we're gonna go panning for gold, and then we're gonna go through a gift shop.
All right. Sounds fun.
Sounds like Alaska. Outside of Fairbanks.
The train ride with a former miner was pretty cool, and Blair got the pan for gold, scoring some sparkly flakes.
Are you there, boy, like me? Chasing after sunsets, getting the American dream. Ever gonna settle down, are we? I've always had a little wanderlust, darling. Come sweep me off of my feet. Pick a pack and we won't look back. Marching to our own drum beat. Feeling like will you go on adventures with me? Will you go on adventures?
So you have made about $41 worth of gold right here.
Just listen. $41.
$41 of gold?
Yeah, $41 of gold. But look how little it is. You think if you filled this whole thing up, how much that would be? Do you have gold rush fever?
No.
No. You don't want to go
What do you
dig
do with it?
riverbeds? You can buy a necklace to put it in as a souvenir, but you can just keep it.
Okay.
The sad thing is, I probably drank this much gold in Goldschlager in college, probably in just one night.
25th, yeah.
Of the 25th one. So there's 24 bigger than this.
Biggest one, its actual size, 294 ounces.
Good Lord.
That one was found 200 something miles north of here. That was found over in around Ruby, Alaska, which is less than
How do you count with the rock in it?
a little bit of quartz in there. And they've studied it or however they do, and they say it amounts to maybe 5%.
A mammoth tooth.
A baby woolly mammoth tooth.
We've got some pieces of jaw and adult teeth.
Mammoth tusks and artifacts on site were a bonus. If you've not ever seen the documentary called Boneyard, Alaska, I highly recommend it. John Reeves is the guy's name featured in the film. He used to own this mine, but he's sold it since. But he has a really cool 2-acre spot on his own land where he has pulled thousands of ancient bones out of the ground. And it's a really cool spot. And seeing these mammoth tusks here reminded me of that. So far, is this something you would recommend people do in Fairbanks?
Yes. It's informational, gives you a little bit of the history of the area. You get to pan for some gold. I think so.
They just stay in here a little too long, getting you to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's about half an hour longer than it needs to be.
Yep.
So you could do everything in an hour and a half, probably.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap for part 3. Next week, we will be in Denali National Park. We get to visit Santa at the North Pole. We explore some of Alaska's state parks, and then we take a few epic flights to some northern national parks. Thanks for joining us. See you on the road. Happy adventures, everyone.